G'day everyone, today's video is about PlayStation VR and I've got to reply back to Rusky Big Muskie's comments about what my opinion has come across as on our podcast. I've said some certain things. Now, I'll take this off so I can actually see some things. But yes, there have been some occasions on the podcast where I have sounded quite negative about PlayStation VR. Now, I want to clarify that because I'm not necessarily a hater of PlayStation VR. I'm a day one adopter. I've got it right here. The issues that I do have, hopefully I can explain during this video. We'll keep this relatively short, but Rusky Big Muskie has put a post on the community section of the page. Go and have a look at it. I'll put it in the description of this video so you can have reference as well. But I think, look, my opinion is that the PlayStation VR is a piece of amazing technology, and playing VR is playing the PlayStation VR is the only true way to appreciate how wonderful this cool VR technology is. Now, the problem that I have, it's a strange one because I've played a lot of different things using PlayStation VR and I've loved them. They are fantastic. The demo disc that comes with it is absolutely astonishing. The demonstrations that are put forward are second to none. They are great. They are engaging and they are fun. But therein lies the issue that I have. They're just demonstrations. That's what bugs me. The best that PlayStation VR has given out is just like a tech demo. And I want more. To give you some examples, with the exception of Resident Evil 7, because Resident Evil 7 was a full feature-length AAA game that featured the use of PlayStation VR in its entirety. And I played it fully, completely in PlayStation VR, and I had an absolutely great time because of the immersion that virtual reality gives you. Now, going to PlayStation VR Worlds, there's some amazing demos in that, like the heist demo. Now that, I thought that was amazing. That was so good. The storytelling, the gameplay, the shooting while you're in a moving car, sticking your head out the window, playing with the glove box, pulling out the ammunition, putting it into your gun, changing magazines, all great. But it lasted for 20 minutes. I want something like that, like the heist demo, would have been amazing to have as a full feature-length game, and I'd be over the moon, totally happy to pay for that. And there are so many other demonstrations on there, like the X-Wing Star Wars, I think it's the Rogue One demo thing there. Once again, an amazing game. I want a whole game of that, not a 20-minute demonstration. Those demos are great teasers, but I want more. So it's not that I don't like PlayStation VR. I love it, but I want more of it that's going to capture my attention. There are fantastic games out on PlayStation VR that do have a longevity to it, but they're sort of like, well, there's sporty games and things like that, and there's a lot of games on there that really the only part that the VR plays is camera position. So where you're looking and you're still just playing like a platformer or what have you. I want immersion, and I want it for a decent amount of time. So there are fantastic games and titles and demos on PlayStation VR. Amazing. And this goes for all types of VR as well. HTC Vive and Oculus Rift. There are amazing things on there, but most of them are just short little demos or just sort of tech demos that are kind of just showing off what it can do without actually doing what it does best and having a full game in VR. So that's my issue. So I don't dislike PlayStation VR. I just want it to ramp up. I want more of what we already have. I think a heist, full game of the heist or the London heist, that would totally be what I want. I'd like to see more AAA developers incorporating PlayStation VR more so than just having a VR experience tacked onto the game that already exists. What's an example there? Like there was Tekken 7, which had the little VR sort of thing where you could show off your character moves and muck around sort of in a little demonstration. The whole game wasn't playable like that. It's nice that they're throwing in little extra bits like that, but I'd like to see more stuff taken into consideration. when it comes to PlayStation VR. First-person shooters, I think, should be a given from here on in, that if it's on the PlayStation, if it's a first-person shooter, let's make it compatible. I mean, it's possible. You saw Resident Evil 7 did it, and it worked absolutely fine. Why isn't Call of Duty PlayStation VR compatible? Is it because it's multi-platform and PlayStation VR is only for the PlayStation? I don't know. I don't know what the issue is, but that's my point of view. That's my issue. I love it. I think it's fantastic tech. I just want to use it more. I want more opportunity and more content there that isn't just sort of pick up, play, put down 10, 20 minutes later. So that's what I've got. Thank you very much, Rusky, for putting that the comment and those questions in place. Have a look at what he says. If you're watching this and you've got a similar or a differing opinion, put it in the comment section down below. Reply to Rusky, reply to me, and we'll see how the conversation goes forward. Thank you very much for watching this video. I've taken up enough of your time. That's all I've got. I'm Lucas from Aussie Gamers Express, and until next time, I'll see ya!